everybody. Welcome back to the Slasher Hour. I'm Lurch.
I'm Dark Man.
Sit back and crack a cold one and enjoy. Today we are joined by Ms Gorgeously Gore. How are you today?
Good, good. How are you?
Very good. Thank you for being here. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, let's see. I'm from California. I'm out in Orange County. I do special effects as a hobby. I'm trying to kind of get more into, the moment. So that's pretty much where I'm at right now.
Awesome. What got you into horror?
Honestly, it's probably since I was a kid, man. I remember, everyone has that one crazy uncle. My uncle used to get drunk and he used to like to watch horror movies. And one day he was like, come here, you're gonna sit with me, you're gonna watch this. And I was terrified. I was like, no, I'm not gonna watch this. The first movie he ever made me watch was The Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Nice.
And I fell in love. I mean, he scared the crap out of me the second time with The Exorcist, but I mean, The Creature from the Black Lagoon was solid. It was good. It's what really started me into watching film, just period.
It's a great movie. Both of them are excellent movies.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite horror movie?
So my favorite franchise is actually Evil Dead.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice. Good franchise to like.
From the special effects to the storyline, and then how it progressively gets pretty comedic and stupid it's pretty cool. I that's probably I know everyone's oh, I like Halloween, or I like Friday the 13th, but for me it's gonna be Evil Dead.
Nice. What got you into doing special effects?
Honestly, I would probably say the first thing that got me into special effects was probably The Creature from the Black Lagoon. I had always been interested in it, but it was really when I saw Evil Dead and I saw, at the end when they're dying and their skin just starts to look like a diaper, almost
right.
like a wet. I found myself really reacting more to anything that had blood or people's skin or acid falling. I just fell in love with how you can transform somebody into something totally different and really give into the story, and you don't realize that you kind of get away from the fact that these are actors, they're doing a pretty good job and the makeup is fantastic. So that's pretty much what got me into wanting to really transform people into something different, because I don't only just work on myself during Halloween. I get a lot of business during Halloween. I always do people's makeup on Halloween. It's just recently I kind of been trying to get into it more and putting it more out there on Instagram and social media, so hopefully something will fall through.
Well, how about working at a haunted house and get your name out there that way?
So they used to do that out here a lot, but now they don't want to pay for it. I even offered to my services for free, but a lot of places out here now they do it themselves. If you're a scare actor, you're gonna be a monster. You gotta learn how to do your own makeup.
Oh, really? Well, see, and the one haunted house I worked in, the first year I did my own, and then the second year they brought in people, makeup artists and all that stuff that would do it. So I do half my face. The artist would do the other half. So.
Yeah, I think it's if you want to go all out there with your character and you want to wear prosthetics and stuff like that. Yeah, that takes, you have to be a little bit more cautious of any allergies and stuff like that. So I would understand why they would bring other people in. But
right.
Over here, yeah, they're picky. They're picky over here.
Really, that's crazy. What? So you kind of touch base on this question, but. So, what are some of your other inspirations for doing special effects?
Honestly, I feel like any Stan Winston film. Any film that Stan Winston did makeup on, Terminator, Aliens. I know he did. What's that other one? I always forget the name. It's some Galaxy. I think it's Galaxy Quest or something.
Okay,
like that.
Okay, yeah, it was a TV show. Yeah.
Yeah. Any kind of any movie that Stan Winston has done, or even B. Neal. I know she's famous for Edward Scissorhands and Spider-Man, that. The more realistic looking stuff is kind of stuff that I like.
Awesome. Stan Winston is a god, you know, that walks among men. So I totally agree. Stan Winston is amazing.
Yeah, I think he even has a school. Well, not he, because you know. But I mean, there's a school out here. It's called Stan Winston's, you know, school of like creatures and stuff like that. But I try to go to that school, and it is so expensive. Like, you don't realize how competitive and how expensive it is to get into that industry, because it's expensive.
Yeah, of course. So I asked this to everybody that's on the show, but if you are stuck on a deserted island and you can only take one band and one of their albums with you, who are you taking?
Oh man, that's hard.
It is a hard question.
Let's see. I would probably have to choose, honestly, any album from Rammstein.
Nice.
That would probably be the only band that I'd be able to like
stand in a deserted island.
Yeah, you know, like you're by yourself. You kind of go a little crazy,
right?
On a deserted
so
island.
Are you seeing them on tour this time around?
Yeah, they are on tour right now.
Rammstein. I might go see them in September.
Nice.
Yeah, this is probably gonna be like my 6th time gonna go see them.
Oh wow.
But their setup this time was so cool.
Yeah,
like,
I saw that.
They put on a show, man. Like,
yeah.
They put on a show. I mean, they're not bad to look at either. You know. Like,
I remember the first time I ever saw them play. They played at a music festival in Oregon where I was living, and they used to wear these masks on their face, and when they played, they shoot fire over the crowd. And they stopped doing it because they burned somebody. And I was like, dude, that is so awesome. Like, their entire show is just fire. Everything they do. Like, the fire shoots out of their guitar, the fire first shoots out of their face. It's amazing. They are a really awesome band to watch. So, good choice.
That's right. They got banned.
Yeah. So, some of your favorite special effects in TV shows. Do you have a favorite special effects in a TV show that's currently on now?
Not at the moment. You know what? Right now I'm kind of watching old reruns. I can be pretty old. Like, I like Seinfeld and The Office. You know, I just actually finished Sandman. I don't know if you guys seen Sandman.
No, I haven't.
No, it's based off a comic. It's actually pretty good. But yeah, right now, no. Just, I mean, anything that involves special effects, probably like Penny Dreadful was pretty cool.
I think that one of my favorite shows with special effects is probably Tales from the Crypt. Just the opening up scene where you're walking, it feels like you're walking through the yard and you walk through the house and it's a dark and stormy night and you walk through the entire house and you get down to the Crypt Keeper. It was like one of the best special effects shows ever made, and that was all shot in a sound studio. So that was one of my favorites just to watch. It was just really done really well.
Yeah, The Twilight Zone's another good one too.
Oh yeah.
In that show.
Yeah, I mean, especially for the time too, when Twilight Zone came out in the 50s, they had to get really creative with how they did special effects. So the Twilight Zone movie is another good one.
I think is what is it, Black Mirror? Have you guys seen Black Mirror? No, Black Mirror's pretty good.
I'll have to check that out. I'll have to write that down.
Yeah.
So what are some of the makeup that you use?
Right now, what am I using? Honestly, I use anything. I'm not too picky. Crayon is something that I use the most. But I could also go to like the Dollar Tree or the 99 or my local CVS and pick something up. Something that is pretty easy that anybody that can really do it. I mean, it's something with like liquid latex. You can't find that. I mean, you have to buy it online. But honestly, all you have to do is go to like a CVS or a Dollar Tree and find like a eyelash glue, you know, for the false lashes.
Yeah.
And you can use that because basically all that is diluted liquid latex. That's all that is.
Okay.
Wow.
So all you have to do is like buy that and you a couple of different shades of, you know, makeup, and you can come up with really anything.
Cool. That's awesome. Do you have any tips on when people are trying to get started? on how to get started with special effects?
Yeah, honestly, I mean, it's all trial and error. So if you like something, don't be afraid to like post it. Don't be afraid about what other people think, because one thing, especially about special effects and the horror genre in particular, is that there's a different audience, you know, for every type of genre. But I think the community is more acceptable of your own adaptation of what you think is horror. You know, like everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
Exactly.
So don't be afraid, you know, to like try things out. And if it doesn't look good, you're always going to have some hater that's going to tell you that don't look good. But I mean, it shouldn't stop you, because it's subjective.
Yes.
So I would keep at it, keep practicing. And even if like you're stuck on one theme, like for me, I like wounds. I like gashes. I like blood.
Yeah.
That's the type. I'm not really into like transformation and like creature design and like, you know, there's some people who like have really good transitions into like turning themselves into characters, but I like more of the realistic stuff.
Yeah.
So find something that you like, that you're good at, and just stick to it and keep going. Just because you're stuck in one thing doesn't mean that someone kind of won't hire you, because if someone's good with prosthetics, they're also going to need someone that's going to make your gunshot wound look like a real gunshot wound, you know? So there's a good market for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So do you have a good blood recipe that you like to use?
No, I actually haven't tried any like DIY stuff myself. I buy it. I go over here. We have, it's called the Halloween Club. I don't know if you guys have that out there.
No.
Nuh-uh.
It's open year round here. So if I ever need like blood or like fog or something like that, I mean, I live super close to Disney.
Oh.
So there's a bunch of stuff out here where you can just walk in and buy stuff year round. But I usually buy my stuff, but I don't know, I'm too scared to try to DIY something fucking for my skin.
All I've used before was red food coloring and corn syrup.
Yeah, that's all we use for blood too. When we shoot our movies, we just use corn syrup, red food coloring, and corn syrup.
What it is?
Yeah, you know, I don't, and I've seen so many different tutorials on how to like do it with soap, and I was just like, oh my god, like, just.
Oh, that's right. That soap method is weird.
Yeah, it is. I don't know if I like, and I like a lot of the blood that we use, we spit up. You know, like if someone gets stabbed in the guts, you know, you kind of just spit it up, like you make it look like you died. Like, I don't want anybody's soul in soap.
Yeah. People like glycerin and like Vaseline and stuff like that to kind of just, you know, make it look more fresh.
Right.
So, I mean, yeah, I guess it depends on how, you know, what look you're going for. But the corn syrup, that'll definitely work.
Yep, absolutely. So do you plan on doing any tutorials at all?
I'm trying to, but the thing is like, so October's coming up, you know, we're in September. October's coming up, so I'm really, really trying to do 31 days of different looks and tutorials just to kind of boost, you know, my social media. But I have kids, man. It's hard. Yep. But when there's a will, there's a way, you know. Yeah. So I'm try, but I can't promise anything. Life happens.
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta be a parent first before you get to make cool zombies and stuff like that.
And it's crazy because my kids, they're so sensitive, so they're not like all about, I wish my kids were spooky kids.
Yeah.
I wish they're not. They're like, Mom, that's scary, change it. I'm like, oh God. I was like, it's like at the best part. They're like, no, change it. And I'm like, like sometimes I can't even watch my own shows, you know?
Yeah.
Right. Well, I know that we would hire you and come out and do our special effects for one of our movies. We definitely hire you. We love your work. We're big fans. So what's next for you?
Next, honestly, right now, I started working for Disney to get my foot in the door. I'm trying to get into their entertainment department.
Awesome.
So, I can have, you know, like some entertainment under my belt, and then I'm going to try to apply at the studios out in Burbank, just to kind of get my foot wet.
Yeah.
Honestly, really want to work for Universal, but that's like a long shot. So, I mean, any experience at the moment, I'll take.
Yeah, dude, that's amazing. Congratulations on working for Disney. That's awesome. And your Universal wouldn't be they should be lucky to have you because your work is amazing. So, where can people find you?
So right now my main platform is just Instagram. So I'm on Instagram as at Gorgeously Gore SFX underscore SFX, and that's basically the main place that I upload anything. I also do like movie reviews every now and then, or I'll upload like what movie I'm watching at the moment. But definitely got to put some more special effects content because that's really what I started that page for.
Exactly.
Cool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, you guys won't have to go too far to find Gorgeously Gore because their links will be dropped in the description box below. I want to thank you so much for being here. If you guys want to follow her, the links will be in the description box below. Thank you so much. And until next time, I'm Lurch.
I'm Darkman.
You've been Slash. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a good one.
Make sure you like and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook, Clintonville Slashers Club, and on Instagram, Frankenhooker Band. Links will be in the description box below. Slashers on the loose, Clintonville. Maybe next time I come for you.
You're gonna die, bitch!